who's from Connecticut. Please give it up for Ariana on the sax.
at KiDzHuB.org.
Youth View Awards 2017, and it's a pleasure to have with me Andy Phillips. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fabulous, and you are looking fabulous too.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
Super fly.
Thank you. Who designed you?
I'm wearing a dress from a local boutique called Cucciano's, and it's been styled by Carrie Man Woman Home.
And tell me, what's Yendi bringing fresh to the table this year?
Well, I've never done it before, so that alone makes it fresh, no? But there's going to be lots going on tonight, and I think the little thing, a little element of something fun that's happening is that they've tapped into my God-given talent. So that's a little hint of what could be happening this evening.
And what are you expecting from tonight's artist performance?
I think it's going to be great. We're in rehearsal yesterday. Everybody looks fantastic. Everybody is ready. Everybody's bringing it. And I think this is the awards show where it's a first world standard, and people are going to get what they paid for. People are going to be, impressed. It's a proper show.
And with all the overwhelming news on TV with children being raped as young as my age, what do you think you can do? What strategies can you put in place to stop this?
I wouldn't say I can put strategies in place. I think that comes down to the leaders of the nation. However, I think as individuals in the society and members of the society, we can state our claim and state how unhappy we are with the current state of affairs. And I think the best that we can do is make impact in our individual spaces, the circles closest around us. So take care of your immediate family, and how do you educate the girls? How do you empower the girls in how to respond in certain situations in your immediate circle? And of course, then each person that's in their immediate circle, and we empower them and get them prepared for what may come. I mean, I feel like I was prepared by my parents for what may come. And I think education is important, highlighting the possibilities and not being naive to your environment and keeping your eyes open is very critical. And of course, I think with the support of the governments and people coming together, all the leaders of the organizations coming together to fight for the cause, I think we're always powerful, united.
I'm Regine Bennett. Stay tuned to KiDz HuB Media Network.
So I would like to give a very warm welcome. We've met Frank over here. He is my colleague and Music Matters ambassador, and he will be performing his original track. Can you tell us what it is, Frank?
This song is a track that I'm going to release in the next couple of weeks that I produced, and it's called Better Than This.
Ooh.
Better Than This, yeah. So but it's a really awkward thing when you end up writing a song about someone and then they end up knowing that you wrote that song about them. Like, I don't know if many of you connect with that, but that's a thing, and that's a really awkward thing. But nevertheless, I'm going to play it.
All right, well, take it away. Please give him a hand.
Thank you so much. So I'm Frank Dixon, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I've just come off a plane, so please excuse me if anything goes wrong. Your winter eyes lighting up the night, your hair floating amongst.
So I would like to give a very warm welcome. We've met Frank over here. He is my colleague and Music Matters ambassador, and he will be performing his original track. Can you tell us what it is, Frank?
This song is a track that I'm going to release in the next couple of weeks that I produced, and it's called Better Than This.
Ooh.
Better Than This, yeah. So but it's a really awkward thing when you end up writing a song about someone and then they end up knowing that you wrote that song about them. Like, I don't know if many of you connect with that, but that's a thing, and that's a really awkward thing. But nevertheless, I'm going to play it.
All right, well, take it away. Please give him a hand.
Thank you so much. So I'm Frank Dixon, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I've just come off a plane, so please excuse me if anything goes wrong. Your winter eyes lighting up the night, your hair floating amongst the wind of the coolest day. And above the rafters we can see the city lights, but where the sky's under darkness, it's just you and I. It doesn't get much better than this. Here's unsure bliss, knowing I don't want to go. No, I don't want you to leave. Let me just enjoy your company for one more minute, please. Words fade, but the conversation's just begun, and look is all it takes to know what must be done. And it doesn't get much better than this. No, no, lying with you is nothing short of bliss. Knowing I don't want to go, no, I don't want you to leave. Well, let me just enjoy your company for one more minute, please, yeah. Before you leave, tell me what you feel, 'cause if you're asking me, I'll simply question, is this real? No, just enjoy the night a little longer with me. Darling, just stay with me. Your grasp on that handle slowly slips. No, you turn around, you shut that door and embrace my lips. It doesn't get much better than these. No, no, lying with you here is nothing to shut and blaze. Knowing I don't want to go, no, I don't want you to leave. Let me just enjoy your company for one minute, please. Let me just enjoy your company for one more minute, please. 'Cause it doesn't get much better than this. Thanks very much.
Cheers, man.
Hi everyone, this is Serena Thomas alongside my fellow junior broadcaster Nicole HuB here at the KiDz Theater in Brooklyn, New York with the legendary Shaka Khan. So first of all, thank you so much for taking your time to be with us. Now, the KiDz Theater was closed down for about 40 years and it recently opened back up. So how do you feel to be performing here at the KiDz Theater?
Well, I find it a special treat to perform in theaters, you know, that have history. I'm sure, you know, these places are rigged for sound, you know, and I'm sure there was a time when they did plays and musicals here without microphones. And so that says a lot to me. You know, any theater that, you know, has, you know, that kind of capacity for sound, I always love to play. You know, the history, you can feel it, you know.
So obviously, music is such a big part of your life. What influenced your passion for music?
Well, actually, it was quite serendipitous. You know, I really didn't start out wanting to be a singer. I wanted to be many things, like a fireman, a policeman. I wanted to be an anthropologist, actually. And at about the age of 15, 16, when my hormones were raging, my mom and I didn't get along very well. So I ran away from home. So I had to make my own living. And I realized, oh, I can sing, I think. You know, people like the way I sing. So I put a band together and called the Barbecue Church Band. And then after that, on the shade, was it the Crystalettes and the Shades of Black? And singing in a club one night, I got discovered. And within a couple weeks' time, I had signed a contract. And that's how it happened. You know, I said, oh, okay, I'll do this for a while, then I'll go back to school, you know, to college and continue on. I'm still waiting to go back to school.
So you talk about running away from home and, you know, making it out on your own. And since then, you've won Grammys, you've released 22 albums, and over 70 million copies around the world. So, you know, knowing that you had to do this all on your own, how does it feel to have all that success?
Well, you know, it has its good days and my bad days. But overall, it's an accomplishment. I think I made an accomplishment. You know, did something with my life. But along with that comes a lot of, you know, with anything good comes it's almost, you know, just as much bad. But you have to persevere if it's what you. This was my calling. I thought other things were my calling, but this was actually my calling. So you just have to follow that, and with integrity, and not let anyone, take that from you or try to steer you, in any other direction. You have to really, really be, whatever that means.
So you've been nominated to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and like I said before, you won Grammys before. What does all that mean to you? Like, all your hard work and dedication is being recognized. What does that really mean to you?
Well, that means, just like you said, all my hard work, and all that is, being acknowledged, and it's always a beautiful thing, I didn't do it for the accolades, I don't do it for that. I do it because if I don't, I'll go crazy or kill somebody or something like that.
So you started music, you started music at a really young age, and you've obviously come very far. What's been the best experience so far throughout all of it?
I can name you a couple. Meeting and working with Miles Davis. Knowing people, like Charles Park. Well, I didn't get to know Charles Parker, but I knew him, in my heart. I'll get to meet him one day. I got to meet a lot of people that, I listened to growing up as a kid. That, for me, is a really big thing. It still is, and it always will be, and was. When I got to meet Aretha Franklin, when I got to meet, who else? Dizzy Gillespie, all these people I grew up listening to.
Congratulations on all your success and your fame, and
I love your outfit. You're so gorgeous. It's so nice. I wish I had a personal stylist. I need
You're doing all right, child. All you gotta do is put some boots on.
True.
Boots and a belt, baby.
Okay, that's true.
good luck today. And this is Serena Thomas and Nicole Hubka, and thanks for watching. Hi everyone, this is Serena Thomas with the KiDz HuB Media Network, and I am here live at the KiDz Theater in Brooklyn, New York, where I just finished an interview with the legendary Chaka Khan. As you can see, she's behind me performing. The entire theater is standing up and jumping on their feet. She's 62 years old and she's on stage dancing and singing, which is pretty impressive. And most of these people here grew up listening to her songs, and being here right now is just so amazing for them. So stay tuned for the rest of the concert, because we're here to watch for the rest of the night, and thanks for watching.
I feel happy, so happy. I feel happy, so happy. Come on!
Hi guys, I'm Cersei, one of KiDz HuB Media Network's Australian hubbers. And I'm here to say, be different, be kind, be brave, be you. When we live in a world full of government corruption, abuse, cruelty and hate, we need to keep in mind that things aren't always fair. But we are the future of our world, not the past. I've always known that things aren't always fair, but I've also always known that they could be. We can't be afraid of what we don't know, so we can't be afraid of our future. We need to stand up for us, whether it be one nasty comment from someone or the abuse of hundreds. We can't be afraid of anything, large or small. We have learnt through television, social media, school and day-to-day life that people struggle to be whom they are because they are being told out of unfairness that they can't be them. No two people since the beginning of time have been exactly the same. For example, lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgender, questioning, intersex and straight don't even scrape the surface of how different our generation is and how different we all are. But that doesn't mean one minority deserves less than another, because last time I checked, we're all human and we're all beautiful. Picking on people for something they can't change is like getting up digging in their heads, and there's no end of play bell to stop it. I wonder if kids sometimes pick on other kids because they feel bad for themselves, and they think that putting another down will raise them up, but in the end it makes them more miserable than they were before. They say words fade like scars, but they don't always. But mind you, they would never be there in the first place if everyone respected everyone. and not let them be afraid to be them. Lots of kids started to say no to grown-ups because they think they're just kids. But without you, where would this crazy world be going next? Without you, who would change this world? I've always had trouble saying no because I didn't want to hurt people, but I never thought of it hurting me. But you and me need to be brave. Better yet, don't be scared. When grown-ups make mistakes, big or small, we have to tell them. Politicians, parents, and leaders can make huge mistakes that will affect us in the years to come. So we must stand quietly for what we believe in. But if it doesn't get through, sometimes we have to shout out for us. I went to see my headmaster recently, and he said I was very brave, but I just wasn't scared. What I saw was wrong, and what I knew was right. So I saw the problem and I fixed it. When people realize that kids do know better, everyone will listen. But until then, fight for what you believe in and always stay strong. Australian KiDz HuB Cersei. Bye.
At KiDz HuB Media Network, we train and mentor youth in media broadcasting. Find out how you can make a difference at kidshub.org.
Harris from 1010 Wins again. I see my picture did eventually show up, so I hope you all had a good look at that. A few more awards to present this evening, and those will be presented by the Honorable Mayor of Old Bridge himself, Owen Henry. He must be doing a very good job because we never hear about you on the news on 1010 Wins. And last thing you want to do is wake up in the morning and hear me talking about your mayor. It's never a good thing. So Mayor Henry is doing an ace job. And here he is to present the KiDz HuB Outstanding Hubber Awards and the Smart is the New Cool Awards. Mayor Henry.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and thank you. Let me say a nice hello to all our Old Bridge residents. One here for the first time in Old Bridge visiting, Jamaica, Australia, England, Germany. Welcome to Old Bridge, New Jersey. Wow, what an honor. Great job. And a thank you for the organization for inviting me here tonight. I must admit, when I first got the invitation, I declined because there's so many things going on in Old Bridge, and tonight I had a conflict. Tonight was the 50th anniversary of our bagpipe band here in Old Bridge, so the talent's a little different, the talent show against here. But anyway, a little bit less than 2 weeks ago, I sponsored an event here. I had the Lieutenant Governor, I had over 200 local businesses in town, and we all got together and we were introducing some new things that was happening here in Old Bridge that we were proud of, and Orlando was there. And he grabbed me, and Orlando doesn't take no for an answer. And right in front of him, I changed my calendar, and I chose to come here tonight. And I'm so happy. We always hear things happen for a reason, and that change in my calendar, I'm so happy, pleased that I made that change, and I am here tonight because for the first time I attend a lot of events and award ceremonies, and I'm very involved with the kids in our school system, the youth. They are our future. We must invest in them. But this is the first time I've been at an event where young person after young person gets up in this microphone and at a young age already knows that this organization made a difference in their life. This organization made a difference in their life. Normally what happens, the alumni comes back, and like myself, I didn't know what I was doing growing up was going to change my life. So it's inspiring. It's awesome that you already know that this organization made a change in your life. And it's special. I'm proud to host them here in Old Bridge. And again, thank you for having me here tonight. I'm very excited that I'm here, and thank you. Thank you.
Really quickly, I just wanted to mention a few things about Mayor Owen Henry. He has, we've done multiple interviews with him. One time he took Nicole and I on a tour of Old Bridge Township, and I think last year Jamie actually named him the official mayor of KiDz HuB. So KiDz HuB would just like to thank Mayor Owen Henry. He's, such a nice and caring guy, and he does so many good things for Old Bridge, and he goes out and he reads books to the little kids in school, and he sponsors organizations like ours, and we're just really thankful for everything that he's done for our organization. Mayor Owen Henry.
At KiDz HuB Media Network, we train and mentor youth in media.
Well, good night, everyone. Before I start my speech, I would just like to thank all of you guys for coming out tonight. I would like to specifically mention Mayor Owen Henry for coming. Thank you so much. Mr. Lee Harris, and our sponsor from FX Audiovisual, Mr. Chip Molzoff. And of course, everyone that's here, thank you all so much. It really means a lot to us. So, my name is Serena Thomas, and I am so excited to say that I am your new KiDz HuB President of 2016. So I would like to first start off by saying how much this organization has not only changed my character, but also my views on the world. When I was first introduced to KiDz HuB, I was such a shy individual hiding her inner voice, and I was never really given the opportunity to fully express my thoughts and feelings. I really can't express how much it's helped me to become the person that I am. And story, the way I was introduced to KiDz HuB, I was in maybe 4 years, okay, 8th grade, and my bus was late, and at the time my brother was young, he couldn't stay home alone, so I called my parents and asked them to have my neighbor pick my brother up at school. And at the time, Uncle Lance and my neighbor were close friends, so when my neighbor came to drop off, Uncle Lance was in the car, and I was introduced to him. We said, and then later, my mom called my neighbor asking if I would be interested in radio and TV. And that concept was really foreign to me. I was really a question to ask, but it sounded so I said yes, and 4 years later, I'm your president. Thank you. The experiences and the people I met through KiDz all helped me to become the person that I am. 4 years ago, there was absolutely no way I would have gone out to random people and strangers and started talking. And now, because Uncle Lance likes to put me on the spot, I can walk up to a group of people, stick a microphone in between them, and start a conversation. KiDz HuB is solely focused on giving back to the community and giving youth a goal. Community as junior broadcasters are given opportunities that do not arise on a daily basis. I've been able to interview so many politicians, social activists, numerous children, and countless other people. Learning to keep culture in different situations is definitely something I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life. And not only the people that I met through KiDz HuB, and someone said before, they're from all over the world, and I made friends that are in Jamaica, Australia, Germany, you name it. I made friends. People that I say that I call family now. They've given me advice, criticism, always support me in everything that I do. However, and this is Uncle Lance. Uncle Lance, I will never be able to thank you enough for providing me many opportunities and experiences that I'll never forget. You're always there for me when I need support or advice, and you're always when it comes to constructive criticism. You're not afraid to give me tips on how to improve, and I appreciate that. And through your mentorship, to grow into the young lady that I am today, and you are and always will be influential people in my life. I also, of course, have to thank my parents to all the events and being my cheerleaders throughout this whole process. Since I was a little girl,
Giving back has always been so important to me, and being part of KiDz HuB allows me to give to the community, not only by using my work, but also physically going out and helping those in need. I'm so thankful that KiDz HuB allows me to focus on helping those, still giving me the chance to meet so many amazing people, have once-in-a-lifetime experiences. The lessons that I've learned in KiDz HuB have made me totally confident that I can face the world, whether job interviews or just advocating to a new group of people. Thank you to everyone who has supported me over the last 4 years. All the amazing characters I've gotten made me so happy and I appreciate the life that I had. So thank you very much.
At KiDz HuB Media Network, we train in media broadcasting. Find out how you can make a difference. KiDz.org.
Excellent show, Mr. Lee. Yeah, dude, really cool. Okay.
To me, it's a
Fixing. I spent a lot of time being to start and carry a conversation with a lot of people that I never met before and start talking to them.
Well, I think for children of like that, we could have voice, give ideas to children of all.
To me is a new family that gives you new experiences, helps you improve on your skills in a full way.
KiDz HuB helps so much with my English vocabulary skills, and I'm happy that I met new ones I don't know, and by seeing other people, also to learn from them as well. So it's been a great experience.
You did that wrong. What you did wrong, here's the way you can fix it.
The thing I like is that it was
my turn to become more and mature.
Really just helping each other out.
and like if I have this idea, I can, and then that actually
Really. Because it is, and it keeps growing.
For more, I put a lot of time into the person that I am today through being involved with KiDz HuB and situations and scenarios on the side, it's just help dealing with the world. People.
it's that
treasure because it's forcing me the prospects that are out there to better myself and prepare myself.
the thing I probably like I like interviews, podcasts, everything.
And I really feel like help me to prepare the life that I have ahead of me. I feel prepared for now.
One of the not very young in the history have listened to, but now that we're in an age of us as children, we
The person that I am today through being involved with HuB. And the situation and scenario on the whether it be on the spot or a script, it shows me so much with dealing with the real world and dealing with real people.
Probably gonna most is the gala coming up. I think I'm gonna like the gala. I think I'm gonna like that.
Mentor youth in media broadcasting. How you can make a difference. Kids Hub.
Very special night. You don't know me until whether you want to leave it or not. That is work so important. It pushes us, and this is exactly what for me, money and vision. I think I ended up sitting in front of the camera. He took me further the comfort me so much. Orlando has helped me break out of my shell. Anything done for me. Doesn't mean I make for it. And KiDz Hub College is my senior project for me and my teammates at the university. We are creating a new college. Members and prospective members can go and look for more classes to get training. Anyone can go look at KiDz Hub is sent. The website will also contain members can go get a bunch of products to support as well as their the part of the new launch is the services of their on the services page. The new launch will provide other nonprofits including new media packages for coverage of another nonprofit organizations need KiDz Hub team and have a film social media friends. KiDz Hub is an important aspect of community worldwide. It is strong and I'm proud to be part of the future. Thank you.
At Kids Hub Media Network, we train and mentor youth.
And the past president of that I think it's about 50 of us that and to join you guys also in the coming week. So, being a part of this thing that is the cultural diversity, but the impact with the globe. Sleep and say, hey, I'm in Jersey a day with friends from New Jersey who podcast with. It's pretty crazy. Events. I'm in Jamaica in the for events all the way in it's my how it happens, plans works, able for friends from such cultures to open or it's one of the strongest things us can experience. I'd like to thank Mr. J. Mark support and the kids of the broadcasters here to come to fantastic events. The communities getting to see and talents perform, such as Barry Sama, Marcy Griffiths, Luke, and Ziggy Mark, which is the son of that's really great. Actually, I live in Jamaica. Yeah, that's pretty great. I was as the president of KiDz Hub in it the really why KiDz Hub is based in I'm in Jamaica, and the only way team good I go and wait, if you guys are familiar with Jamaica, Jamaica is very mountainous. Not everywhere is beaches. My school is in, and it is with plans in past time. I literally climb on a chair and go up to the ceiling and go on just landscaping. But it was definitely worth it because in Jamaica, if it's an event, whether it be youth-related, entertainment, doesn't matter. KiDz Hub is there. And these opportunities, there's no other event to people see us going around. They're like, you shouldn't be we're not a part of the like, oh, we're kids and being able as a youth to appreciate this, have I don't know, I'm speechless about it because we're not a lot of appreciate youth and see it as okay, these guys are just about smartphones, Twitter, and we're able to use and present time in a podcast to thank the parents for us, but allowing youth to vote and take up. But it's I want to say thank you very much to everyone. And at this time, some person in the country or broadcasters will actually have a for the award segment. And I guess this video for the junior broadcasters who do some work across it.
Hello, my name is Roland Dillon.
And I am Lena Lenhart.
To our first annual Phillips.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed as white gleaming, whose strong and bright stars through the perilous fight, or hearts we watched were so that was still there. Oh, say the land of the
So happy.
And I am Jonathan Smith, and we're dealing with a contest on the KiDz HuB Media Network. As for our
I'm very proud of what you're doing. Good broadcast.
Yes. To make the concern you have in Jamaica.